What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Offroad Outlaws. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new limited edition vehicles that were actually added to the game. So let's go ahead and head to the dealership. So as we take a look at the limited section, there's actually some new vehicles in here for the week. This is going to be like an old school Ford right here. This is possibly just like a rich man's old school build maybe. I'm not a big fan of this vehicle. I'm not a fan of the color scheme of it, but let me know down below in the comments guys, what do you think about this one? Would you buy this old Ford or would you not buy it? We're going to be taking a look at the next vehicle here. This is actually a side-by-side and looks like it's got a nice graphics all over it. It's got Mobile One, Rocket Motorship, BF Goodrich. It's got SO on the front of it. Honestly, this might be like a little racing style type of side-by-side. Could be like a Baja build for a side-by-side, or it could just be like a mud rig or a nice little trail rig. But I do like the graphic design that it does have all over it. Honestly, this is a really nice one. I would recommend getting this one. Now guys, we have another truck here. This is actually the Ford Raptor Ranger. It looks like this is a Spider-Man build. If you can't tell by now, the hood of it is definitely Spider-Man era. And if you look at the side of it, it does have the Spider-Man. Everything is the same exact colors, the blue and red. So this is actually a really cool build, and it does actually say Spider-Man on the back of it. Let me know down below in the comments guys, what do you think about this one? This is the build that we're actually going to be going with today. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the next one. And this is the last vehicle here. This is the Toyota. Looks like maybe the Toyota 4Runner. This is actually a really nice graphics on it. He's got, you know, the Toyota on the side with the Toyota emblem. I really like this style. Whoever built this one, it actually did a really good job at it. I would definitely get this one too. But I feel like this truck might be a little bit too tall for rock crawling and stuff. This might actually be more of a mud build. As you can tell, it does have, you know, mud tires on it. Alright guys, to no surprise, we do have the Spiderman Truck right here. We're actually going to go ahead and bring this thing out. We're going to test it, see what it is capable of, see how fast this thing is. So let's go ahead and take this vehicle out and let's see how it does on a trail ride. Let me know down below in the comments guys, what are your thoughts on this Spider-Man build before we do go ahead and test it out. Do you think this thing is going to be able to rock crawl, or do you think it's not going to do good at all? Honestly, I'm not too sure. Now the first thing we're going to try is actually this little hill climb right here. So let's go ahead and actually turn my speedometer on. Let's go ahead and drop this thing into low gear. I want to see if this thing can actually crawl all the way up this. Come on, come on, come on, Spider-Man. You should be really good at crawling. You have spider webs. You can shoot your webs all the way up to the top and crawl. One thing I do see that this truck is missing is actually a winch.
20 minutes later.
Okay, so looks like this truck barely has any power. It is struggling to get up here, so the gear ratios are definitely not tuned correctly for like rock crawling up stuff like this, because it literally has no power at all. So that is definitely a fail in my book. This truck was not able to go up here, so we're going to go ahead and turn around. We're going to hit some more stuff and see what we can get this truck into. So we're on one of the most dangerous cross sections on Felton National Park. If you are not a skilled driver, you will not make it through this. So do not attempt this unless you are highly skilled, because you will most definitely fall off if you go through here. I've seen a lot of people attempt this and fall right off the edge. And we're going to see if the Spider-Man truck can actually make it all the way towards the end. Honestly, I think this might be doable for this truck. As long as I can pay attention to where I'm going, this truck is definitely going to be able to go through it now. Is it going to be too wide for this right here? Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. It is almost too wide there. We almost fell off. That is like super close. I'm honestly very surprised we were able to make it across that little spot right there.
Several bad puns later.
Okay, so we're coming across this little section. Is this truck actually going to be able to go on the top of this without falling through? Is this a first? Is this the first time I've seen a truck actually hover across all of that without falling? Honestly guys, I think that is the first time I've ever seen a truck attempt that and actually not fall. Okay, so it looks like this truck is actually pretty decent now. Every vehicle I've taken to this map before has always been like a stock truck. And obviously this thing is going to be completely maxed. So I would hope this truck would at least be able to do some of this stuff. As you can see, it's Spider-Man, so we're literally just sitting there crawling a wall. But for this climb right here, you actually have to back up to make it. So you gotta back up, and then you can be able to kind of turn around that way, because it's almost impossible to go down and then turn into it. So now we're making it this far. Here comes the really extremely dangerous side hills right here. This is the part where you have to like be like super good at crawling and know exactly what you're doing in order to do this. Oh, come on, come on. Can we squeeze around this? Can we possibly squeeze around this? Oh, it looks like we actually made it happen. We were able to squeeze around it. Now, we can't be excited too early because there's going to be definitely way more challenging stuff right here, especially this one. Look at how thin this is. This truck is definitely not going to do good here. Oh, and we were able to pull it right around that. Look at that, guys. I was actually very surprised we're able to do that. Honestly, I did not think this truck one bit would be able to go around some of this stuff because of how thin it is. And we're not even done yet. Oh, that was super close. This truck is just trucking along. No pun intended. Oh, come on, come on, come on, Spider-Man. You have the grip. You know you want to make it all the way to the very end. We were just right around here. We almost fell off. Oh, come on. I know we can make this.
6 hours later.
There we go, right up and over that. Now, can we make ourselves all the way around underneath this rock? I honestly don't think that's possible because I forgot to change this rock a while back to where you don't have to go up and underneath it. And this is where it's over. Well, it looks like we actually ended up falling down, but it was able to make it almost all the way around to the very end. The only main downfall for this truck going along the dangerous trail on Felton National Park is the fact that the truck is super wide, but besides that, it did actually pretty good along the whole trail. Let me know down below in the comments, guys, what are your thoughts on this Spider-Man truck? Are you going to buy the Spider-Man truck? If so, let me know down below in the comments if you are going to buy it. Besides that, guys, please be sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications.
Am I